Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's Just a Face, the only podcast that self destructs. This episode is episode 3. Tick, 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 tick. Boom. The only podcast that self destructs. This, as most of you will know by now, hopefully, our returning viewers, this podcast, I'll record a podcast episode every day for 10 years and then delete it. And sometimes we'll have guests on, sometimes we won't. This is we're doing back-to-back solo episodes, but we've got some fun guests coming up, so I'm excited for that. The but yeah, this is just another solo adventure, and as I said, like we're gonna try and get a lot of these out of the way before we start to get in the groove, and once we're in it, I think we'll be good. So yeah, let's see, let's recap what happened today. Went to the driving range this morning. We did a pretty good job for not picking up a golf club in a long time. So that was a lot of fun. We went with Nolan, I know, the podcast favorite. I know it's all your guys' favorite guests there. And then one of my buddies graduated. You guys haven't met him yet, so I'm not going to name drop him. One of my buddies graduated, so we went to that and cheered him on. And it's cold, so we left pretty much immediately. Um, we might actually get a Nolan to show up at some point here. But for at least right now, it's a solo adventure, and we'll see if he decides to pop in. But yeah, so we went to that graduation, and then we came here and we got lunch. It was pretty good. Place I hadn't been in a while, so it was pretty good. And let's see what else we got. Better lighting today. You know, everyone was furious about me being dark and broody both the first two episodes. So this hopefully should be better. Got a nice little chandelier action going on. There's a 3D printer over here, which is pretty cool. Um, Maybe we'll do a 3D printing episode. Um, 3D print self destructs. Um, but yeah, we're excited. It's fun and this will be a heck of a weekend. We got some cool guests on and um, some fun people coming to town. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, let's see what else. The nope, looks like I now have plans that I have to get on board with. But the today's episode is just, recapping a little bit what happened today and um some fun stuff that we've got planned. Don't want to announce anything before it's finalized, but we got some fun plans. Especially with the NFL schedule release coming out today. Um, Actually, we could do that. So, for those that don't know, I'm a Lions fan, and let's see. Yeah, the we're gonna have. Um, so yeah, I think we'll just go through the NFL schedule. So we've got. Um, oh, that's Giants. I don't want that. I want Lions. Hmm. Lions schedule. Um. Hmm. Where can I? I just want to look at the. Here we go. The leaks. Okay. So we're gonna start the season with Lions versus Saints. That's gonna be fun. That's Saints at Ford Field. It's a pretty good game. I'm a little concerned that Tyler Shuck and all of his new weapons are gonna clown our defense, but we'll see. I think our defense should hopefully be better. I think we can walk away with a win. Lions at Bills, first game at Highmark ever, so that's gonna be exciting. Um, the but that's week two. I don't know if we're gonna win. I think once DJ Moore gets kind of acquainted with Josh Allen's system and Joe Brady's system, that's gonna be a hard game to win. I think we can do it, but we'll see. Then we'll have our first of three um, reunions with a former Lions coach. Technically four, because Kellen Moore was in fact a Lions quarterback. That's a fun fact for you guys watching at home. But we'll have Lions versus Jets, so Jets at Lions. That'll that'll be cool. It'd be cool to kind of have Aaron Glenn back. I fundamentally believe that Aaron Glenn is the better of the two coaches that we lost, and yeah, so that'll be fun. I mean, um, you know, all kindness to my buddy that's a Jets fan, but if we can't beat the Jets, we can't do anything. Then we'll have Lions at Panthers, and that's a Sunday night football game, which will be pretty cool. I don't quite know why that is. I get Panthers are division champions and the Lions are the Lions, but um, you know, I don't know how the Panthers last year were very like, we'll have a great game where we beat a really good team, and then the next game it would just be all over the place. And it was the same thing for us. But that'll be interesting. Then you've got Lions at Cardinals. Um, Last time we played the Cardinals, we didn't have too much of a problem, but they also had Kyler Murray. And we don't know who their starting quarterback is going to be. Is it Jacoby Brissett? Is it Carson Beck? I really don't think it's going to be Carson Beck, but it might be. And um, he might be prone to throwing interceptions, but he also won a lot of games in college. So we'll see how that translates to the next level. Then we have a week six bye, which, oh my God, like I don't even understand how you could have a week six bye. Like that just seems wrong. Um, then we have Lions Packers. The Packers at Lions. The two of the series. Um, Honestly, it depends if Mike is back. You know, I think that in one way or another, both coming off of injury and kind of the defensive line pieces they lost, I think Mike is going to have, he's going to have somewhat of a down year. I don't think it's going to be, like he had 12 sacks in 11 games or something. And, I think maybe he gets to, maybe he only cracks 10 for the season, or maybe 11. Um, but I think he's going to have something of a down year for a player of that caliber. They will have Lions Vikings. Yeah, I mean it's a winnable game, but it just comes down to where you're playing are you playing total football, right? Like is everything complementary football. Um, so that'll be interesting. We got Lions at Dolphins, a little Malik Willis uh, reunion. Um, so that'll be interesting. Um, I don't really know what the Dolphins are trying to do right now. Um, then we have a fun one. 9:30 a.m. Sunday, November 15th in Munich, Lions versus Patriots. That one will be a lot of fun. Um, their defense is one of the better ones in the league, and their offense is nothing to, nothing to look over. So that could be pretty interesting. Um, and it would be awesome to go to that game. It'd be awesome. Um, then we'll have Lions Bucks. So Bucks at Lions again. Same thing we had last year. That'll be pretty interesting. I didn't follow their draft, but I know they got some good defense guys, and they stole some of our defensive guys, and so it'll be a lot of reunions there, and that might be a hard game to get out of alive. Granted, they did lose, Levante David, Vita Vea's getting pretty old, so we'll kind of see how that one plays out, but I'm kind of leading Bucks in that game. Then we have the first of two reunions with the lesser of our two coaches that left last year. Lions Bears, Thanksgiving Day. Um, Actually went to the Lions game 2 years ago with Eberflus as coach, his last game, and I'm excited. I'm eventually would go to that, um, but I'm I think we might be able to pull out with a win there. It's going to kind of see how their defense kind of starts gelling together. I think once you get to the back half of the season, like that's going to be a an okay deep like a I think it may not be top five defense, but I think it'll be pretty good. Um, Problem is you just got to get after the quarterback, and does our O line hold up because we got um sorry, I'm getting messages. Um, you know, they led the league in interceptions, and so obviously their coverage is pretty darn good. Um, so I think actually, by this time you're going to see Montez Sweat start to really come in because your secondary is going to get a lot better, and you'll get a lot more coverage sacks, like you kind of saw it in Week 18 of our game. Then we got Lions at Falcons. Um, us down in Atlanta. That's interesting. It's an interesting matchup. Um, I'm excited for it. I think that'll be it's definitely a winnable game, but um, it'll be you've got Tua there. We'll see if he starts or if it's Michael Penix. Um, they got some good pieces as well, especially on defense. Um, and with Kevin Stefanski as their coach, we'll kind of see how that plays out. Um, as everybody would tell you, like you don't know if Kevin Stefanski is a good coach or not, or what the deal is. You got Lions Titans. Um, we'll see. I hope that Cornell Tate does not add um, any more credibility to the team down south. Um, then we got Lions at Vikings. That's the week before Christmas, the weekend before Christmas. Um, yeah, I mean, both the Vikings games are winnable games as long as you play, complete football. If you don't, you ain't gonna get out of there. Then we got Lions Giants. I think the Giants are a little sneakier this year on things. I think they could be a lot better if John Harbaugh when the Ravens were good and they were every year when the Ravens would play, and part of this is you've got some of the best skill position players in the league, but um, you know when the Ravens were good, it just looked easier for him. So if John Harbaugh can bring some of that to the Giants, that'd be cool to see. Obviously not against us, but um, it's a winnable game. But it's same way it was this year when we played them. Like it's going to be hard fought. Um, then we got Lions at Bears week 17. Um, we'll see. The where it's just going to come down to you know where the team's at, and I think that there's a serious way that we kind of split the series with the Bears this year, which would be interesting. Like I'd hate to see it, but I think it could happen. And then Lions at Packers. Um, that's how the weather is there. When there's bad weather, we typically do better in Lambeau um, than not in good weather. So that's pretty interesting. And so that's our full schedule. Um, unless we take it further and we can actually make it all the way, um, and replace the curse of the same old Lions. Really don't want to have to bring the paper bag out. Might have to, but I really don't want to. I think Dan Campbell and the team that they've got in the front office is, I think they're doing some of the best leadership stuff on the planet. So, and that extends to a lot of other coaches as well. But Dan Campbell is one of the best leaders I've been able to kind of witness from the outside, and um, I mean, what I wouldn't give to get him on the podcast. I don't think that'll happen, but I mean, man, get Dan Campbell on here, um, Brad Holmes, or really any of the front office, but to get Coach on here would be phenomenal because I think he's just doing some of the best stuff, and it's helped me grow and change as a leader. So I'm excited for that. But yes, that's the Lions schedule for the season. And actually, fun fact, we will play um, the 86th time on Thanksgiving. That's pretty interesting. Um, then Um, yeah, so the 86 time, and I think we're 6-6 against the Bears. So whoever takes this will own the lead over the other, which will be it adds a little bit more stakes to it. Obviously, it's just it's just a number, but there's some pride that you take in that. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, you guys are not doing a great job of holding a conversation here. We're trying, like, I'm really doing most of the work. Oh, such a dumb joke. I'm gonna make that joke every single time. I do a solo podcast. But yeah, so that's I think that's gonna be today's episode, just kind of going over the line schedule and what I think. I think there's a serious chance that like, I think we're gonna have a big improvement, but I guess just kind of like going down the list, man, Saints, I think we can come out a win with that. Jets, we can come out a win with that. Cardinals, Dolphins, Titans, Falcons, I like. One of the Vikings ones. So you've got 7 wins there. You've got to get probably 10 or 11 to get out of regular season and into the playoffs. So you've got to win 4 extra games between the rest of the matchups. So you split the series with everyone. There's another 3 or 10. Um, then if you can take it home in Munich, that'll be it. Um, please forgive the lovely dog in the background. Oh, looks like we might have a special guest coming in. It could be interesting. I would turn the camera, but I don't want to give away his license plate. Oh, we could bring him in and do the Steelers schedule. He's he's doing fun stuff. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Here he comes. Hello, Nolan. How's it going?
My people podcast.
Do you wanna? We just did we went through all the leaks of the line schedule. Do you want to go with the Steelers one?
Oh, sure.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure you're actually in frame. Uh,
Oh, I'm not. I'll
you
get
want
a
to you
chair.
want to get a chair? Yeah. That was actually perfect timing because I was getting ready to end it. Sorry, folks. Actually, no, I'm not gonna apologize. It's my podcast. So Artemis is
Sorry, Artemis.
here you go. Do an audio check.
Hello.
Yeah, cool. All right, we're gonna go over the Steelers. This is just the leak, so not all of them. Like the Lions one, that was all leaked, but this one,
Let me
um,
preface. I am not a football expert at all. I just
he's
watch the
lying.
Steelers.
All right, you start week 1. Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons are coming
Who's
in.
their quarterback?
It's
Is it
either Tua or
is it Mike? Is
Penix,
it Michael Penis Jr.?
or him or Tua.
Oh boy,
Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Um.
Is that a home game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I think you're gonna win it.
I would hope so. I mean,
Um.
new team, new coaching staff, so a lot of change might be. A lot of things are probably going to be different this year, but
Then then you're traveling to New England.
play the Patriots.
Yeah, the Pats.
No, that's probably a game we lose.
Okay.
They beat us. No, they didn't. We beat them this last year.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Then the Bengals are coming in.
Gee, I wonder how that'll go.
Joey B.
Joe Burrow back. Hopefully, it doesn't get hurt again. I do like Joe Burrow, unless he's playing us. I don't know. Who did they draft? They
Um,
draft. I assume O line, right?
I think so.
Or
Oh,
sorry, not
they
O
didn't
line.
have a first
Sorry,
round pick.
sorry. Their O
They
line's not
traded it.
good.
They traded it for Lawrence, extra Lawrence.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I said their O line's not that bad. 'Cause
Well,
their offense is good.
it's like okay, like because that's why Joe Burrow keeps getting hurt.
I was what I meant to say was if they drafted someone from the defense, but it's not.
Then week 4, we don't know. We don't know what's happening. Then you're playing the Colts. Colts are coming in.
That the Colts was the one game this year that gave me a little bit of hope for a second. Then, you know, the rest of the season happened.
Yeah.
It was nice beating the 7-1 Colts or 7-0 Colts, and then
Oh, were they 7-0 when they came
I
in?
think so.
No.
They were either 7-0 or 7-1.
I thought they lost to the Chiefs first.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember. Anyway, so Colts are coming in. Week 6, we don't got anything. Then you're going to New Orleans. Play the Saints.
Oh, in Paris. Oh, the Paris game.
Oh, it's in
Right. Yeah,
Paris.
yeah. I knew about this. Geez. I mean, should be a easy win. It's the Saints. Not great right
Knock
now.
on wood.
True.
Um,
Although their young quarterback kind of
Tyler Shutt,
turned
yeah,
around. Uh,
tail end of the season.
seems like he has some good potential, but too bad.
Then you're doing the first of the 2 Browns games.
Uh, I would say I would think we would win this, but then we lost 13-10 or something this last year, so I don't know. I would hope. Is
Week,
it a home game?
yeah.
We usually beat the Browns at home, so that'll be fine.
Then week 10, you're at Cincinnati.
On Sunday night, again.
Yeah.
Well, we saw how that went last year, so
Was
loss.
that the Joe
That was
Flacco?
when Joe Flacco just decided to turn into a 20-year-old adult again.
It was crazy. He actually rushed for quite a few yards in that game. Then on Black Friday,
We play the
the
Broncos.
Broncos are coming in.
Sorry, Sam. I hope we spoke you. Probably won't happen. The Broncos are pretty good, but
Then you're
Texans.
Texans Sunday Night Football.
Have you seen CJ Stroud recently? He's getting yoked in
It's
the gym. He got rid of
the dreads.
the dreads as well, dude. Might be a team. I'm more afraid of their defense. Their defense is
His off like he just needs to play even just a modicum below average, and
he just needs to not turn the ball over 6 times. I mean, he tried to hand us a win, and we still couldn't win. That's how good their defense is,
yeah.
and how terrible our offense is.
Then the last game we have currently leaked, week 14. You're at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's also heating up. They heated up last year at the end.
Yeah.
They didn't end up drafting a running back, did they?
I think in one of the later rounds, but
So it sounds like Tootin,
Bayshall
Bayshall Tootin
root
is going to be
toot,
their back. Good for him, man.
he deserves it.
What a steal! I mean, heck, he turned around. He scored like 4 touchdowns for him this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Cool. What are you most excited about this season?
About this year's Steelers or the season as a whole?
Both.
For the Steelers, I'm excited to see how our offensive identity changes
Mhm.
because it used to be very much running backs, especially the last couple of years. I mean, Killer Bees used to be a thing, and then Najee Harris. Our running backs were, I felt, our primary goal with offense. Uh, so it'll be interesting to see how that changes with McCarthy, and I don't know who the hell our quarterback's going to be. Um, I think it's going to be Rodgers. I think Rodgers is coming back. I think he's just taking a sweet time.
Yeah.
But I would like to see Will Howard get a chance. I like Howard. He's a good kid, and he does know how to win games. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm just excited to see how our offensive identity changes because the running back thing wasn't working anymore. Yeah, heck, even last year, felt like I don't know what the offensive game plan was last year. Good riddance,
Push push.
100%. Oh, we did do the tush push because Aaron Rodgers aura farmed the
It
entire
was
time
so
we did
so
it. It
cool.
was so funny. So yeah, I don't know. Excited to see what our new offense might look like, and it's
Mhm.
also we've always had a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
At least since I was born. I was born for the end of Cowers. I'm gonna date myself here.
It's okay.
Yeah, so Cowher was a coach while I was alive, and Tomlin. They were both big defensive coaches. So
Yeah.
that culture shift is gonna be interesting. As for the whole season, I don't know. Last season was a lot of fun because you had no idea who was actually
Good.
the
Yeah.
top dog. Um, maybe until the end. At the end, it was pretty clear that it was going to be Seattle, but
Yeah.
um, at least once the Rams were out of the picture, you knew it was going to be Seattle. But I think like the AFC, for example,
There's no way. It's wide open.
it was wide open last year.
I think it still is.
Josh Allen's best chance, and
That was you're putting a lot of pressure on him. Like,
I didn't say it was his fault.
right,
I'm
yeah.
just saying that was a would have been a great opportunity for the Bills to sweep in and really further establish themselves. Not that they already haven't.
Yeah.
So I feel for Josh Allen. Man is such a good dude,
Yeah.
but unfortunately they got. Actually, they didn't even get smoked. They lost in overtime, didn't they?
Yeah, because of that the interception.
Not an interception, dash interception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think Joe Burrow was right. Like in the Bills game it's an interception, but in the Chiefs game or whatever it was, like Joe Burrow agreed with the call. Like the problem I had was not that I disagreed with the call, it was that they didn't review it. They just called like if I think in the Bills game it was an interception, or no, in both of them it was an interception or something like that. I don't. Um, but I think the big problem is just they didn't review it, and luckily they did extend the ref, so we're not getting the temporary refs.
Oh, I did hear about this. Thank gosh. I was the Bills game was happening. Um, was wrapping up. I was at a Burt Kreischer comedy show.
Oh, really? How was that?
Very good. I've seen him before. My parents had never seen him. My parents were laughing their ass off.
He's so funny.
They were blown away. One of the it was over by the time he got there, but one of the openers,
Hmm.
oh, just horrible, so bad. But he came out and he was talking about the game, and he was like, he had said it went to overtime. Like, looked afterwards, like, oh my god, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
When we finally got out of there, but yeah, I only watched I think the first half of that game, where pretty sure the Broncos had a decent lead there
Yeah, they did.
pretty early on or something. So I don't know.
And then Bill started to come back, and then I think he gets intercepted. Like they came all the way back from like it was 2 or 3 touchdown deficit, just force overtime.
What I do hope to see is I hope to see the rookies of this year's class like just all pop off because
Yeah,
I mean I'm hypocritical because I said this draft class isn't very doesn't seem like there's a lot of hype behind it.
yeah.
Um,
It's like
but
overall
I would love to
or
be
yours
proven.
particular.
I would love to be proven wrong. I'm sure I will. I would love for like all of the guys from this draft to just turn out to be awesome.
Matthew Stafford
Since
goes
there was
down.
no,
Ty
no, no,
Simpson
no, no,
comes
no,
in.
no, no. Sorry, Ty Simpson. Just put the fries in the bag. I want to see Matt Stafford another year.
It's true.
You can
No, I
get
agree.
on the scene next year.
I mean, he's my QB forever.
Ty Simpson
Matt
or
Stafford.
Matt. Yeah, true.
Uh, who do you think? Who do you think's gonna win the AFC?
Mm, I don't think it'll be the Chiefs. Definitely won't be any of the teams from the AFC North. Uh, Probably, I would assume maybe the Bills,
Mm,
but I don't know because they are under coaching regime change as well. So
yeah,
who knows what the Bills are going to be like? Probably not the Jags. I don't think. Um, Definitely not the Chargers. Sorry, I love Harbaugh, but fortunately that O line crumbles too quickly.
yeah,
Well, if their starters don't get hurt, I see the vision. But
yeah.
uh, maybe the Broncos. I don't think it'll be the Patriots.
I mean, Broncos did get Jalen Waddle too.
Yeah, so maybe the Broncos. Maybe the Bills, who I already said. I already know I'm missing like 100 teams. Raiders definitely not. Um,
Do you think the Raiders make the playoffs?
I don't know if teams turned around from being total shit to the playoffs that quick with a rookie quarterback.
And a rookie head coach?
Oh, okay. Well, if it's been done before, then sure, that'd be cool. I would hope so. I like Mendoza. I think he's a good dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be awesome if he got it.
Do you follow him on LinkedIn?
No, I don't. But I get his LinkedIn posts advertised, so they're all pretty funny. Fernando, keep it up. I can't wait for him to win the Super Bowl and get a whole LinkedIn note about
Yeah.
leadership. And
I won the Super Bowl, and here's what it taught me about
here's what it
leadership.
taught me about business growth. It's too like, all
Yeah, that's awesome.
right. No one from the AFC North. Again, I never 100 teams on this. Maybe the Texans,
You think?
if their offense really improves.
Hmm.
I think they can because their defense is just disgusting.
Yeah,
Um,
best defense in the league.
I could see them doing it. Actually, I would like to see their defense get a ball.
Yeah,
So
get a little chip. Um, I think for the NFC, I think all in around, it's the Seahawks to lose. Um, I think the Rams have way better shot than they had last year. 'Cause they have all the
which is
second
crazy because they
secondary.
still had a crazy good shot last year.
Um,
Yeah, Rams. I think Rams will. I would
yeah,
love to see the Rams win.
the Bears need a little bit more work on their defense.
Go Bears.
Duh, Bears. Duh, Broncos. Um, then
I don't think it'll be any of the NFC North teams.
yeah,
Don't think.
I think
Don't think the 49ers will get there. I don't think anyone in the NFC East will get it. Mm, yeah, probably not. I don't think the Commanders are gonna.
they can I don't think they'll turn around that quick.
Yeah, I don't.
I think
I,
they'll get like they might get to the divisional round again
I think if they stay healthy, yeah, they definitely will.
because their defense
I
got
hope to
way better.
I hope to the heavens above that the Eagles don't step foot into playoffs just because I hate them. Sorry, not sorry. Uh, CT, NFC teams I think would make it.
The only one you've got is NFC South, so Bucks.
I don't think the Bucks. Well, I mean, whoever the Bucks drafted, that guy's gonna be a menace.
Ruben Bain.
Yeah, first off, his last name is Bain, so that's sick. But also his walkout after he got drafted,
He just
Aura. Yeah, that guy's on a mission. So, but no, I don't think the Bucks can do that.
Panthers.
I think the Bucks make too many mistakes. Panthers would be legendary if they did. Uh,
It's also the year
that'd be
Luke
nice.
and Luke. Oh no, yeah. Did Luke Kuechly just get inducted, or
I have
did
no
it not
idea.
happen yet? I don't
I
know.
can tell you. Not
I think
that. Not.
he was in this class, so I don't know if they got inducted right before the Super Bowl or if it's on the next one.
No,
Um,
can tell you.
I think it was right before that one.
Not well versed enough for that. So, uh, yeah, Panthers would be cool. Like, especially Bryce Young. But
Panthers Lions NFC Championship.
yeah, I don't think that's happening.
I
But
know, I know.
possible. It's always possible.
Yeah, it's gonna depend how our O line fixes up. Um, anyway, any other thoughts you want to share with the podcast? Feelings?
No, not
Regrets?
particular. Not regrets.
Yeah,
I topped one too many golf balls today. That was a big regret of mine because um,
he's been thinking about it all day.
gives a sting sensation in your hands.
Yeah,
And since it was so cold today, that sting was a little amplified. So
sure.
my hands regretted that for a while. Just ate an entire melon mushroom pizza. Also regretted that. Not physically, or uh, definitely enjoyed it, but definitely should not have ate that. Just after the massive burrito that we had for lunch too. So
Yeah,
not a great choice, but I'm gonna walk it off here soon. So
rub some dirt on it.
yeah, yeah. I don't really have any other thoughts
Yeah.
at the moment. Sorry,
No, it's okay.
not very insightful, guy.
Well, we extended the podcast another 20 minutes, so
Oh,
from where it was at.
oh, that's nice.
um, yeah. Well, this was episode 3 of It's Just a Phase. Come back tomorrow for tomorrow's episode. There are 3,004, no, hold on, 3,647 episodes left. I can't do math. And I will see you
Future engineers, everybody.
tomorrow. Goodbye.